Right, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Targeted Individual Experience. My daughter heading to Food Bazaar. I grabbed a couple of stuff. Wanted to go yesterday, wasn't able to. So we ended up just staying in the house and relaxing. Look at the perps over there. Look at them. Look at them over there. Look. Look at them over there. Look at them. Look at both of them come in there, open up the car at the same time. I want you to see that. Look. Again, it's not a coincidence they do things like this. Not a coincidence. Like I said, the New York Predator Department had me on the remote neural monitoring last night. You know, again, trying to not only remote neural monitoring, but also using silent sound. Right, putting thoughts into my head, and you could tell how constant they were. Right, you could tell how constant they were. Okay, and so why were they doing that? Why were they engaging in certain things? Why were they trying to manipulate me? Right, like I said, they do it for a different reason. It's the reason why Pam came home late, because again, you know, it was so late, couldn't even get home. I was tired, and so this is what they'll do. They'll engage in psychological manipulation, right? They'll engage in coercive persuasion in order to get away with certain things, and particularly with Pam too, because she started targeting me. I know what they were doing. You know, she was trying to use psychological tricks, manipulation, you know, like in a sexual nature, right? So this is what they do, right? Like in a sexual nature, to try to get you. Hey, listen, I know better than that. Like I said, I know better than that.
They're responsible.
So you're responsible too. So they again, like to come and talk about you're responsible for what they're doing to you. No, you're not. As a TI, you're not responsible. They're responsible. Okay? If people find out what they were doing behind the scenes, in the shadows, in the dark, they'll understand. But people are too gullible and too small-minded to understand what's going on when it comes to covert warfare, covert psychological warfare, and the purpose of trying to entrap people, to put them in non-consensual experimentation, and to try to silence them if and when they come forward, right? Or they try to expose what's being done. Understand that. So anyhow, so like I said, back to what I was saying. So Pam, again, and the New York Predator Department, also sending me subliminal message. Yeah, like in a sexual nature, right? Again, try to entice me with sex. Like, I'm not interested, you know? So, like, I was sleeping, and, you know, they listen, on the time I got in that bed, because it's funny too, because the night before, which was Saturday, my daughter slept with me in the bed, and she went to sleep, I went to sleep. They wasn't doing all of that at all. No sirens, nothing, no waking me up, no trying to keep me up or anything like that, right? But as Pam came home last night, like I said, I went to sleep, we went to sleep. Again, she was trying to do these subliminal message. You know, and she's done it before, they've done it before. So they think that they're slick, right? And I'm like, wow, okay. But they don't know. And what they don't know is that I know what they're doing. And so I expect today, you see the perps, they gotta see how they're not really targeting me as much, right? Usually you see them all over the place, right? Because again, they think that they've won, right? I mean, won what? What did you win? I didn't do anything, right? We didn't have sex, right? So there you go. All right, I tell you, they're very manipulative, particularly with silent sound. and the remote no monitoring. And this was all through the night, so I barely got sleep. I barely got sleep. But this is what they do. And I just gotta laugh, because like I said, they'll test me and I'll test them. You know, like I said, but you gotta do it and understand that you can't do things that will be detrimental to you or anybody else, right? You get the sirens in the background? Yeah, because they know I got them. They know I busted them. So they don't want you talking about this stuff. Like I said, my purpose is to expose them. Oh yeah, hello, person, hello. Oh, it's good. The video's going up, my dear. It's going up. She walked by. I said, the video's going up, my dear. It's going up. She pressing her thumb on her lip. So this is what they'll do, right? They try to use Pam to say that what? You know, try to accuse you of certain things. And again, I don't fall for that shit. So yeah. Like I said, as a TI, you gotta be very, very careful with some of these people that you meet, particularly the opposite sex. If you're attracted to the opposite sex, they will try to set you up and try to get away with it. Won't let them though. Definitely won't let them. And that's the thing. See, they know we beat them. They know they lose. They know that they have lost. But they're going to continue. And so you just got to keep exposing them. Just do what we got to do. And expose them. Hold up. And keep exposing them and keep exposing them. And the people who they use. Even if they're using the people closest to you, you still got to expose them, right? Because again, the people closest to you will, yeah, if they're getting a position, if they're getting paid money, you know, they will throw you under the bus. And this is where, like I said, loyalty is something that no longer exists within the human family, because they have worked tirelessly. And I said they, the white supremacists, the racists on the police force, racists within the society, have worked tirelessly to erode those values from each of us and from within the family structure. Okay? And they engage in covert warfare, covert psychological warfare, covert drugging, covert manipulation. Okay? So yeah. Anyhow. And then, like I said, this morning, I looked at my phone, my alarm went off, and they started using the sirens. Like, oh, I'm not gonna, what you think? You think that you're going to stop me from exposing you? Stop me from speaking the truth? Let's go. Let's go. So again, I'm willing to take this all the way. Let's see if they're willing to take it all the way. Okay? Let's see if they're willing to take it all the way. But one thing that they're not going to do, manipulate me into, is to harm myself or anybody else. Like I said, if somebody attacked me physically, I'll defend myself. So that's the only how a person is going to get harmed. But you got to understand who they are and what it is that they do, and how they've gotten away with manipulating people, manipulating their emotions, how they use women and men to accuse women and men of things they didn't do, all for money, all for status, right? All for fame. What the heck is Alyssa? Oh, look at the perp there. He just walked away. Oh well, I guess I guess they, you know. And again, my daughter, she knows better than that. All right, hold on. Listen to me. You do not ride that scooter to where I can't see you. Okay? What if something happened to you and I'm not around? I can't see what's going on. You know better than that, right? Don't ever let that happen again. You stay within my sight. Okay? All right. Yeah, I had to tell her that she needs to stay within my sight where I can see her. With her going around the corner there and the perp was standing in the corner there, again, that's how they use silent sound to manipulate my daughter. Normally, she's right where I can see her. But as we get to this block, she just went scooting ahead where I couldn't see her. And he had the perp standing at the corner there. And as she turns, he walks in the direction that she's going in. So I have to tell her, I have to remind her, she needs to stay where I can see her, within my sight. Okay? So yeah, this is what they do, man. This is what they do. They won't stop, and I won't stop exposing them. And even if they did stop, I still won't stop exposing them. Because remember, they need to engage in this sort of behavior, these sort of experiments in future generation, new technology that they develop. They're going to experiment on people non-consensually and finding ways in order to do it and keep the victim silent. Not working with me. Not gonna work with me. So yeah, let's go. Let's go. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on. All right. What DMX say? Bring it. We right here. We ain't going anywhere. We right here. Bring it. I see you there and wearing the black. They sneakingly target me with people wearing black. I see them though. I spot them. It's one thing about me. Like I said, I can spot them targets. I can spot those. Not targets, the perps. All right. I can spot them. Anyhow, talk to you guys in a bit.